Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to A Knight's Tale. We are here with William and Armand, just hanging out in peacetime. Well, we're not going to be hanging out for long because we're going to take advantage of this peacetime to try to improve William's standing within Vlandia and to perhaps see if we can't do a few errands, a few quests for those throughout the many cities in our land. As always, there are going to be bandits, brigands, and raiders that mar the landscape, so I'm sure that William will be able to stay nice and busy. I've also been looking at the map to see where horses are produced within our boundaries, and 7th all the way down here does seem to have some palfreys, so we're going to start making our way down, but we are going to visit Prevend and a few of the other cities along the way. We have a lot of prisoners that we need to look at dropping off, and there is a small chance that we might be able to encounter some looters here. Let's see if we can't catch them. We are still pretty fast, but I think we're sitting around about the same speed as them. We definitely need to do something with these prisoners. You know what? Let's head on over towards the castle. We haven't really stopped by any Vlandian castles yet, and with these large parties of looters roaming around here, it'd be better to get rid of these prisoners sooner rather than later. Well, there is a lord here that we can have a meeting with. Elthild. Let's see if we can't have a little bit of a conversation. It's been a while since we've talked to any of the other lords within our own faction. It's probably worthwhile having a chat. Aha! Your pardon. I did not catch your name. My name is William. Madam, may I ask your name? I am Elthild, a loyal vassal of Deathhurt, king of the Vlandians. I've heard your name. People speak of your deeds. It's good to finally meet you. We could ask about the Battle of Pendraic. Unfortunately, she doesn't know anything about it. That's all right. Is there anything else we can discuss? We can pledge ourselves to be more than a mercenary. Interesting. Now, I don't know if we would be a vassal specifically to Elthild here, more a vassal to Deathhurt, but let's see. Is this something that we want? To be more than a mercenary? It's a step closer to becoming a knight of the realm. My lady, I wish to be more than a mercenary. Is there any way that I could pledge myself as a vassal? You would need to talk to our leader, Deathhurt, on this matter. He's currently near Jaculan. That'll find our king. Thank you. That is all for now. Pleasure to have met you. And you, my lady. Well, let's see if we can't track down the king. Yes, I do want to try and stop by Prevend along the way, but Jaculan, we will get to you. Let's just start off with Prevend. All right, and I think it's probably about time that we release these prisoners. We'll do so by ransoming them off for now. We can get 8 mercenary swordsmen for a decent amount here, but I'm pretty sure that we're still at our party's limit. Let's jump in and have a little bit of a trade while we're here though, because while we don't have much to trade ourselves, we do have a fair amount of other bits and pieces. You know what, we could sell the shields. We can't really do much with them. And, well, we'll hold on to that for now so that we can break it down. We've still got quite a bit of hardwood. Actually, no, only 2. Well, we'll need more. Yes, we'll go ahead and just sell those, and we'll see what else we can buy. The wooden hammers are great for breaking down, a good way for us to get hardwood, should we need to. I'm not sure they're going to have much here, but we will look. There's always a chance, and sure enough, they don't have any. That's okay, and I'm relatively sure our smiths are pretty buggered at the moment, so we'll let them have a proper rest eventually, but for now, we're going to continue. We could continue on, or we could have a quick check in here and see what the issue is. An army of poachers. Well, they're easy enough for us to deal with, and these kind of missions here, I'm kind of just going to breeze past them because we've seen it we know what's going to happen. And, well, it's just a little way for William to increase his standing. Yeah, we're probably going to go with the same method that we did before, convincing them to leave, because I feel like that's the best route for us overall. Wow, we actually have expended all of our chances here. I'm pretty sure that we're just going to have to fight. We had a 72% chance of a success over here, and we didn't get this one. So, yeah, we're going to come to blows. Such as it is, they aren't going to listen, and, well, we're going to have to do something. As much as I hate to do it, it's got to be done. So, we've got quite the army. I don't think we're going to have much trouble dealing with them here, but just in case, we'll kind of still take some precautions. Looks like they've got their own troops here as well. I think we'll just send everyone in for now.
Charge!
Archers actually... Archers don't charge.
Archers!
Yeah.
Forward!
Thank you. But our cavalry are going to get into the mix. And it would seem that we haven't found the enemy yet. But they've got to be among here somewhere. Ride through, find what we can. Well, sounds like there's something. And here they are. That's a poacher down. Unfortunately, a little unsteady running into that there. One of our light cavalry just hit the deck. A little bit of damage there. Alright, here we go. Oh, there's quite a few back here, more than I thought. I think they are trying to run now. Now, do we let them flee? Well, it's what we wanted in the first place. We'll let them go. Thankfully, we only had one injury on our side. No deaths. If there were deaths, then, well, we would have to chase them all down. We'll go ahead and capture them as prisoners for the time being. They might turn into useful folk. The leather will be useful, as will some of the other bits and pieces, so we'll go ahead and take that for now. And there we have completed that mission. Alright, well, on towards Jaculan, and we'll see if we can track down our king along the way. Well, I'm yet to see our king there, so we might have to see if we can track him down somehow. Perhaps he might be in Sargot or somewhere else. There's no work for us to do here, and we could choose to hold on to those prisoners, but I think we are just going to ransom them for now. There are 3 individuals here, though, that we could potentially have a chat to. Adina the Black, I'm pretty sure we've seen here before, but Koras the Golden and Guzid the Prince, those 2 last names generally allow for some pretty good skill. The Golden, you've got some pretty nice polearm skill, tactics, not bad with a sword as well. What about the Prince? Ah, quite the rogue. Well, I don't think we can have anyone else at this stage. I think we are kind of maxed out clan-wise. Yeah, 5 companions at this stage, and so we won't be able to bring anyone else on. That's okay. We will take that for now. There is a small chance that we might have to let someone go eventually, but for now, they're all fulfilling their roles. We are still missing we have an engineer now. But Callian fills that role. So, yeah, we have everyone. That's all right. Well, seeing as we're here, we might as well do some trading and then perhaps see if we can have a talk to one of the lords here. See if we can find our king. We've had a good opportunity to buy some more horses, so we will take that opportunity. As for these arrows, we'll go ahead and sell them. Same with these other little bits and pieces. The hogs we'll keep for a rainy day, but I feel like we're alright with that. We do have some hardwood that we can purchase, so let's go ahead and grab that for now. Alright, that is the lot for the moment. So, I'm not sure we'll be able to talk to Alary's party. Wouldn't you know it? There is a tournament here. Well, I suppose we could spend a little bit of time before we meet the king. Sure. Alright, the prize is a helm, a tier 4 helm. Not half bad, and it looks like Allery is here. Young Wolf, which I think is a unit. Didn't make it. Ah, Arnwin. Well done. Well done. And we are teamed up with Cad here. We're up against Guzid, the prince. Let's see how good you are, huh? Oh, alright, we are off to a start with a crossbow in hand. And a miss. Alright. Move to the side. There we go. Cad, finish the job, thanks. Oh, okay. Or not. That will do it. Yes, and that's why I want to have a crossbow. On to the next round, we are teamed up with Cad again. Oh, okay, and again, it takes a moment for the sound to start to kick in. Had a chance to couch. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, Allery is down. Oh, very nicely done. Anwen, you're a monster. Okay, well there is a horse over there that we could use if we need to. That's not bad. Ooh, watch out for the other. Ooh, not bad. Better. Oh, okay, not so good. Youch. Okay. Well, you stole my kill, Osea. Well done. Oh, okay. Let's be careful. I'm being a little reckless here. Now, if we could just get on that horse. Let's see. Cad, you're doing a good job, my friend. Come on, come on. Get mounted up. Oh, horse didn't do as well there. I think we've done enough to make it through to the next round. But still, I would like to see Osea and the other down in the sand. Good. Let's see if we can couch this lance. We don't have enough time. And that is enough. William, nicely done. A messy one. We are with Cad again against Lysand and Osea. A good start, a headshot there. Ooh, okay. Go on, Cad, you've got this, buddy. We'll just stand to the side. We are locked and loaded. He's having a bit of a time. Oh, nicely done. Well, I'm going to be facing off against you in the final. We'll see you there. All right. May the best man win. And today, that was us. Nicely done, my friend. You made it pretty far into that. We've got some renown, and we've got the helm. Looks like it's 24 for the helm, which I'm pretty sure that we have. Oh, no, not across the board yet. Ah, Arnwin, maybe we could get you decked out in that. Yes, Arnwin, it's your lucky day. There you go. It's a little bit better for you. I don't think we're going to be able to get into the Lord's Keep here, so we could travel down to Glend or Sargot. I wouldn't mind going towards Sargot because that was our original intention to head down this way. You know what? Let's just stick to our original plan. That's where we want to go, and so we shall. Ah, Heckard, let's have a chat to you if we can. Well, after having a quick chat with Heckard, it turns out that our king is currently in Sargot, so let's hope that he's still there by the time that we arrive. We haven't seen anyone leave. Ah, there he is, Deathhurt. Ah,
William, it's been a while. So, what is it then?
there is something I'd like to discuss.
You've piqued my interest. What do you have to say?
My lord, I wish to be more than a mercenary. I wish to serve my kingdom, my land. Is there any way I could pledge myself as a vassal?
You're known as a brave warrior and a fine leader of men, William. I shall be pleased to accept your sword into my service if you are ready to swear homage to me.
I am, Deathhurt.
Good. Then repeat the words of the oath with me. I swear homage to you as lawful king of the Vlandians.
I swear homage to you as a lawful king of the Vlandians. I will be your loyal man, as my breath remains. And I will be at your side to fight your enemies, should you need my sword. And I shall defend your rights and the rights of your legitimate heirs.
Very well. You have given me your solemn oath, William. May you uphold it with proper courage and devotion. Let it be known from this day forward, you are my sworn man and vassal. I give you my permission. I give you my protection and grant you the right to bear arms in my name. And I pledge that I shall not deprive you of your life, liberty, or properties, except by the lawful judgment of your peers or by the law and custom of the land. You have done a wise thing, William. Serve me well, and I promise you will rise high.
Thank you, my lord.
I have great hopes for you, William. I know you shall prove yourself worthy of the trust I've placed in you. Is there anything else?
No, that's all, my king.
Farewell, then.
And, just like that, we are now a vassal of Vlandia. Now, what I find really interesting is that under our home, it's got Charkand listed. And Charkand is all the way over in the east, up here. So this is where we were born. We were born very far away from home, yet we are Vlandian. So this is a bit of a homecoming for William. And let's just look into his parentage real quick. We do have a living brother, Nogand, but our father, Baldrum here, was last seen at Charkand today. I think that's incorrect, but that's where they were seen. They were in Charkand when they died, be it of old age or something else. But Baldrum did serve Vlandia, so perhaps he was there for war or some other purpose. He was not half bad. And our mother was quite the steward and the horse rider as well. Nogand was seen at Charkand today as well. And what I find funny is that this is meant to be like our younger brother, 26 years of age. Does he look like he's our younger brother? I don't think so, because we're 31. He's apparently 26. Somehow I don't see that. Ah, dear. Well, we are a vassal of Vlandia, which means that if Vlandia increases their borders in the future, our name could be attached to that. Certainly something for us to be aware of. And looking here, there is no one to do work for. We still want to head down and grab some horses, but we're going to do a bit of trading while we're here. We have a few more horses that we can pick up, some desert horses, which aren't too expensive really. And unfortunately, they have not had a chance to restock their hardwood yet. We're very quick at picking it all up as it comes in. And you know what? That's actually a whole heap of iron ore that I'm going to pick up. It's really not that expensive, and well, it means that we don't have to do as much refining in the future. So with that, we will ride on down to Seventh to see if we can't pick ourselves up some extra horses. Not sure how many more we're going to need. I feel like a fair amount at the moment. Footmen on horses, we're getting a bit of a bonus from that, but ideally we want to have the same amount of horses as we do soldiers, so we kind of want to have 90, I think. Let's see, we can have a chat to you, can't we, in Galther? Let's see about doing that. Now, there is a bit of a quest that's been going on in the background since the start of the game about an artifact called Neritza's Folly. We don't know much about it yet, so perhaps we'll be able to find something out here. Who are you? What do you want?
My name is William, sir. May I ask yours?
I am Ingalther of De Cortain, one of the most illustrious families in the annals of the Vlandian kingdom. I am the Lord of Charis. I know your name, though. I heard that you pledged allegiance to our Lord Deathert. I look forward to fighting alongside you against our foes.
Yes, as do I. I was told you might be able to tell me something about the Battle of Pendrak.
I was there. I was just a young squire then. I've heard no sweeter music than the thunder of our hooves as we borne down on the Azurai rabble. We fell on them like a falcon plunges upon a rabbit. They had overextended themselves, chasing the Imperial archers, Lightfoot before our knights. There was no contest. Let me tell you something. 9/10 of victory is recognizing when your enemy has made a mistake. The rash perish as swiftly as the weak, and deserve it just as much. We should have got on to seize all the Western Empire. If Deathhurt had any manhood, we would have done so. But his heart was never in the war. He believed he'd broken his oath to the Empire by helping the Sturgians, and it gnawed at him. He'd have made a fine lackey. Instead, he's our king. Thank you for your words, Ngaltha. Is there anything else? No, that's all for now. Thank you. It was good to meet you. Come to see me if you need anything. Well, that did sound like some treasonous talk, if I don't say so myself. And I believe that is the first lord that we've talked to. Oh no, we've talked to one others so far. Oh, of course, Deathhurt. Right. Well, I suppose we could learn a little bit more, and that's a quest that we are trying to accomplish for our brother. Well, and now that we're here, we can pick up some horses, and unfortunately they really didn't have that much to sell, only 3. I was really hoping for a lot more than that. We are definitely going to need more overall. We're getting a better number, but yeah, we need to have a whole heap of them to be able to have all of our troops on horseback. We will see that increase go up a bit by bit though, and we're at 5 now, which is actually pretty good. Yeah, not bad. Let's move on to Charis, see if there are any tournaments or any work that we might be able to pick up here. No work and no tournaments, but we can trade. And of course, we'll be trying to trade in hardwood, something that we're always going to need and, well, unfortunately have a lack of here. Yes, rather unfortunate. It might be worth us having a look to see if we can track down some villages that produce hardwood so that we can purchase a whole heap of them. Yeah, Meravine trades in hardwood, but it's a bit of a ride for us to get there. You know what? I think we'll be able to do that. I think we'll probably just swing by Sargot along the way to see if there's anything else interesting happening there. Well, back in Sargot, we have been able to pick up some more hardwood. I'm happy to see that. And, well, if we can get a little bit more experience across the board, I think we will start looking at crafting some more weapons, and even weapons that we can actually craft, ones that aren't way outside of our difficulty. At the very least, we need to get that hardwood processed into charcoal. Yes, Cheryl could do with a little bit more experience. Osea is still maxed out, unfortunately, at the moment. We'll need her to level up across the board. So Cheryl, it looks like we might be able to do some crafting with you. As you can see, it's an incredibly expensive blade for us to make, but I think it's one that's going to give him enough skill. And yep, sure does. And obviously at the same time, should be worth a fair amount to us. And I believe Gerald is ready to, pick something new. So we are going to grab Steelmaker 2. Yes, Steelmaker 2. That is going to allow us to make fine steel, which is something that we need to make even more difficult weapons. So we've got Osea to make steel and then Cheryl to make the finer version of that. Yeah, still works out. And as for the blade, yep, that's selling for a whole heap, more than we can actually really afford from here. And unless they have some fantastic armor, I don't really see us being able to make much use of it. I mean, the Western Hauberk is good. It's what we're using at the moment. I don't know if we want to purchase another. We could have a look at, yeah, it's just the same as what we have. 27 seems to be the best of the bunch at this stage. Well, alright, I guess we're moving on. Something to note is at the moment we aren't actually earning as much as we were before. We had a lot more money coming in because we were a mercenary, but now because we're a vassal, we're meant to have lands of our own. We don't have our own lands yet, but it'll open up to us earning more over time. It's just going to be a bit of a shortfall for the time being. All right, and yeah, we can buy a lot of hardwood, and we're going to do just that, buy a whole heap of that, 2,000's worth, and we're going to ride on to Oxhall. We're probably going to have a little bit of a rest so that our smiths can try to process some of that into that good old charcoal. And having arrived here, they're actually doing pretty good in terms of the amount of funds that they have. Let's see if we can find any hardwood that we can purchase from here and or anything else. Yes, that is a lot of hardwood. So I think we're going to pick that all up for now. And I know that does seem like an excessive amount, but believe me, it's going to be worth it. And just like that, we are still coming away with a pretty hefty profit after all of that. We're going to pick up the extra iron. All of that if we can. The silver ore we don't really have a use for yet, but there's a possibility that we might in the future. Just looking at the rest of the armor here, we do have some pretty decent helmets, some ones that are actually better than what William has at the moment, and yeah, 40, that is, that's good. Tier 6. We don't have very good shoulder armor because it's not something that's really focused on. As for the rest, yeah, it's all kind of the regular. Well, how about we upgrade our harness? Yeah, what's going to be the best harness that's here? It's not bad. It's pretty good armor. Do we want to go for the very best? I think we do. Highland Scaled Harness. It's expensive, but I feel like it could be worth it. Oh boy, it's pretty decent. Yeah, and we'll go ahead and keep that just for the time being. We'll still walk away with a pretty hefty profit. And it looks like someone here, pretty catalid, does have something. Ooh, a rival gang moving in at Ox Hall. Well, I suppose we could have a little bit of a chat, couldn't we? Sure, why not, before we take a rest. Oh, and it just so happens that there is a tournament happening here as well. You know what, let's do that first, sure. Well, it looks like our bets are kind of back towards where they were. We're really not going to be earning much from them, but we still have a chance to get some renown. And that's the main part. Nicely done. Looks like we're just up against one more. Oh, and that was close. Ah, dear. Whoops. Perhaps that was my mistake. Cad, you're going down, buddy. Sorry. Oh, and here comes the other. Cad, really need you to drop. Come on. There we go. Just like that. Whew. Done and dusted. Alright, we're up against Urtra, the Accursed. Whoa. And that is a miss. Let's see if we can couch this lance. Well, not enough time. Ah, there we go. Just what we needed. Another victory. Alright. Well, we've got someone on our side. Oh, good damage. Not enough to kill, though. Or rather, knock them out. There we go. Vlandian Sergeant is down. It's just you left. Oh, that was messy as hell. Let's see what we can do here. A little bit more damage. Dehorsed. Oh, more damage and he's still up. Okay, you're a toughie. There we go. Third try lucky. And now we're in the final with hooks. My favorite weapon. Let's see if we can bait an attack here. No. Oh, not good. Oh, okay. Oh, and a level for William. I will take that, good sir. And we will take the victory. Excellent. We still made some earnings. Okay. As for the helmet, I don't know if that was an amazing one. Actually, you know what? It's not half bad. So let's see. Osea, you're currently on 27. Good. Gerald, 25. All right, we'll make that a little bit better. Bumping that up there, good sir. 24. And that is 25. It's a little bit better. And you're 24. And you're 22. Well, there you go. That's your lucky day, lacquer. That's us. We'll go ahead and sell that, and then we'll go see what this individual might want. All right. I think we need to do a little bit of work on our town attire, because, yeah, we want to make sure that we're actually protected when we're going into these scenarios as much as we possibly can be. I know there are limitations on what we can be wearing. So let's see. Pretty calatile. Calatilled? Cala. Pretty cala. Alright. Let's go see if we can't have a conversation. Ah, looks like Osea might have already been having a little bit of a chat, hanging out over here by, well, some kind of shop. Ah, you've got some bodyguards here, I see. Yes, need something from me. Who are you?
My name is William, madam. May I ask yours?
I'm Calatilled. Ask around about me. You'll learn I'm someone you don't want to mess with. I know your name, though. It's good to put a face to a name.
I heard you might have some problems that I could help with.
I've got a problem, and her name is Drusabolda, the maid. Her people have been coming around outside the walls, robbing the dice players and the drinkers enjoying themselves under our protection. Me and my boys are eager to teach them a lesson, but I figure some extra muscle wouldn't hurt.
What is it exactly that you want me to do?
We're preparing for an attack, but we need some time to gather our men. Meet me here after 3 days and we'll strike them together.
Fair enough.
And so that is what we will do. The 3 days is actually good because it'll give us a chance to just rest and turn some of that good old hardwood into charcoal along the way. As you can see, Gerald has a lot of work to do. We just created 30 charcoal. We've still got 131 pieces of hardwood. Yeah, we got a while to go yet. Well, while we're waiting, we might as well have a look at William, because we did get our level. So the question is, where do we want this point to go? A tricky one for us to deal with. Our stewardship is flying up at this stage. We could look at trying to increase our vigor a little bit more so that we can just do better in this category here, but I'm wondering if it's worth us having a look at some other options here. Social's been pretty good for us. Perhaps trying to improve that a little bit further might be worthwhile. I think getting charm up a little bit higher would be good. I'm tempted to get the max kind of focus on stewardship. Yeah, I haven't really settled up, what direction we want to go with that yet. Leadership is obviously something that's going to be quite useful, but I think a lot of the things in leadership do apply to tactics, and we really don't seem to get that from much else. Maintain high morale. Okay, I mean, maybe it is leadership that we want to start trying to work on here, so ooh boy. I think we're going to put it into social. Yeah. And we're going to focus on leadership. Yep. That's what we're going to do. We've got a ways to go here. High morale, okay, we could have it a little higher than where it is at the moment. 60 is pretty good, all things considered. Assemble and lead armies is something that we'll have to look at doing in time. Oh, while waiting, there is a vote for declaring war on Sturgia. Do you want to resolve declare on war? Okay, we need to vote. Yes, I think it is time for war. Now, we would have to use influence to be able to vote, I think. This is the first time I've seen this, so let's just have a look. Our relation with Lord Auric will increase. We have to spend influence to be able to do that, though. We only have so much. Honestly, it looks like it's going to go ahead anyway, so we're just going to abstain from it. I think we'll keep our influence for now. Getting a little bit of influence with Aldrich, I think we're okay with that. Yeah, it's what we wanted anyway, so I think we really only want to do that if we want to improve overall. But yeah, looks like we're going to war. Well, we'll let this resolve first and then we'll see what's kind of going on with that war. The king has created an army around Callioch. All right. Well, hopefully this doesn't take too much longer. You'll see that we've nearly gone through all of our hardwood and charcoal. We've been slowly increasing it, creating steel over time. And look at that, we can make fine steel with Gerald now. Whether or not we want to do that right now, I'm not sure. Actually, you know what, let's just get, a few pieces of it. Yeah, nice. Well, we're still waiting. We have a chance to buy some more horses, so we'll take that up. We'll also see if they've got any more hardwood in. And they have. We'll go ahead and snatch that up really quickly, and we'll snatch up some dates and maybe some beer just to try and keep our troops happy. Oh, and here we go. Looks like it is time to talk. Time to fight. And you know what, before we do that, we're going to be responsible. We're going to have a look and see, what's the best that we can actually kind of get to protect ourselves here. It looks like we can actually get some pretty good stuff. Leather scale armor, we're okay with that. The leather gloves are a little bit better than what we have there. The leather cavalier boots, again, a little bit better. We have the money to pay for this stuff, so we might as well do it. As for this, the cape is doing the same amount for us there. In terms of helmets, yes, we can actually have something protecting our head. All right, well, that's a little bit better than nothing, isn't it? Now, shields, is that an option? Doesn't seem to be. Looks like we're going to have to be using the mace here. We could buy one of our crafted two-handed swords back, but I think we're probably okay. Yeah, we'll stick to the mace. I'm sure that'll be fine. You know what? Part of me's thinking we could try and pick up a two-handed weapon for in a town, but yeah, we're not very good with two-handed weapons, are we? So I think we'll just have to stick with what we got. All right, let's run with that. And here we are with the gang, and well, at least a little bit better protected than we've been in the past. Looking like a bit of a bruiser there, William. And here is our other gang, and you must be Drusabella. Coming to fight me, eh? Did pretty Callatild put you up to this? Look, there's no need for bloodshed. This town is big enough for all of us. But if bloodshed is what you want, I'll be happy to provide. What I want to say is, you don't need to be part of this. I'll double whatever it is she's paying you. I think it's probably worth us just having one gang in this town. I feel like that's maybe safer, considering they have already killed others that are here. I gave my word. That won't be bought. You will regret this. Perhaps we will. Let's find out. Oh. Well, so far, so good for us. No. It looks like we are the victor. Looks like they might have both gone down. Yeah, both the leaders. Mercenary scout died? All right. Let's see. Oh, right. No, it was us fighting. I see. She wasn't actually here with us. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Well, we'll turn in for our reward. Now that was as good a fight as any I've had. Here, take this purse. You deserve it. Why, thank you. Why, thank you. I will just take the relation increase. Really, the coin isn't worth that much. But yeah, Drusabella hates us. That's okay. What can you do? It's time for us to head out to Sturgia. So, if there's going to be any kind of fighting, I've got to assume it's going to be happening up and around here. Yeah. I can't imagine they'd be heading all the way down here, so, yep, that's the direction we're going to start to ride in. Back up to the north. Ooh. Another vote for declaring war on the Northern Empire. You know what? I don't really think it's the kind of time to be looking at that right now. Let's focus on one war. I mean, we could have a look and see how everyone's looking. Will be automatically resolved in 40 hours. Yeah, let's come back to that. 40 hours time, I see. I imagine there might be a bit of a raid going on down here. We'll just check to see what the castle is looking like. Scout it out. What's your... Okay, 232 defenders. It's pretty decent. We have to remember we need to be light on our feet, as light as can be. Okay. No one down here now. There, you're someone we can actually talk to about Nuritz's folly. Right, you've got quite a bit in the way of cavalry. 27 infantry and 6 range. That doesn't seem to... Oh, those are your prisoners. 105 infantry. That's a lot. We'd need to take down a whole heap of them before we could actually have any real benefits. So I think we're going to try and just peace out of there for now. Maybe try and sneak our way back around. Alright, there we go. And there is someone else that we can talk to over here. We'll see if we can, well, have a little bit of a chat. We've got Cervic here who could potentially help us out. Let's see. Help the party? Do we want to be raiding? I don't think we do. It's not exactly honorable. We'll wait for it to finish, and then we'll go have a bit of a chat.
I don't think I know you. Peace to you, stranger.
My name is William, sir. May I ask yours?
I am Ergion of Fen Derngill.
Let's see. Let's have a talk about the Battle of Pendrak.
For any son of Britannia, there will be no prouder moment in his life than that day. Any true son of Britannia, anyway. Look, right before the battle, our High King, Arail, disappears, and his adopted son, Caladog, becomes king. That sets tongues to waggling, you know. But let me tell you, old Arail could never in his life want such a victory as did Caladog that day. We waited for them, like wolves in the wood, as their vanguard came up the winding road. They came without archers to protect them. Caladog blew his horn, and our bowmen fired on them from all sides. They turned their shields one way and were hit from the other, a glorious thing to watch. When they were all good and addled like frightened sheep, running this way and that's when the rest of our warriors descended upon them with our falxes and swords. I cleaved this way and that, took 12 heads. Mine was farther from the greatest catch. The grandchildren tired of me telling them this story.
Thank you. Right. I must take my leave. And so we shall. Right, well, that's that. And I'm not sure where our ally went to. Might have been riding further across here, and we can certainly look at doing that. We just need to be a little bit on the cautious side, because we could become cornered, as we are now in Sturgian territory. Alright. What has become of the vote, then? We'll certainly find out soon, won't we, if we're at war. Let's have a look at the castle. Okay, not that much in the way of defenders. Damn. I wonder if we could try to siege this down. Well, there's a strong chance that some of their allies would move in to protect. And I'm not sure where the current army is. It could really be frickin' anywhere. Let's start things and see if it will even be possible. Yeah. Let's besiege the castle. Alright, well, we're building a siege camp at the moment. We need to be ready to leave if a large troop turns up here. We'll start to advance time at a faster rate. Just be ready to slow things down should we need to. And there's trouble. That is our time to leave. Well, it was worth trying. I think we are going to need the aid of our actual army though, so let's see if we can find a tricky way around here. Oh wow, we had warm weather for a second there. Yes, let's make sure that we don't get pincered in by Ragnvard here. Onward, William. Well, I suppose you could help us out. Let's see, are we going to be able to just follow you around for a little bit here? Looks like there was actually a fight going on down there. Let's just play things by ear. Yes, looks like we've got you on the run now. Well, in part. I think you're actually close enough that you could assist us. Where are you off to, huh? To raid, more than likely. And I think that's okay. I think we might actually be able to get assistance here. No, you're going to keep running. I think we're going to have to wait for our friend to finish up here. We aren't going to partake. We'll just wait for now, see what the outcome is. Because, yeah, I don't want to fight that fight just by ourselves. Yeah, he is trying to chase him. Come on, a little bit further. They might actually just be waiting for reinforcements. We need to be wary of that as well. That's taking a long time to raid, my friend. You're not very good at it. All right, and just like that, he is done. So let's see if we can move in to assist. I think he's going to get captured here. Yes, sure enough. Okay, well, now is your chance to shine, William. Ride down that hill, and let's get involved. We're going to be moving into attack, and yeah, we only just outnumber them. All right. Oh boy, we have a lot of troops. Okay, hopefully
Move!
we can make this work with his troops. Yeah,
Infantry!
one would hope.
Move!
Looks like you've got your cavalry going all the way up there. Okay. We're gonna need our archers to be a lot closer.
Move!
Their cavalry's coming up along the
Infantry!
right flank. Okay, you've got cavalry there as well.
Move!
Move up for now. A little bit closer.
Forward!
Okay.
Archers!
Archers a lot closer, thank you.
Forward! Moving!
And loose.
Stand apart!
Okay.
Move!
We're
Footmen!
infantry
Forward!
all the way down there as well. Alright, we're already getting some kills.
Follow me!
Alright. Let's start to move in. Try and do something here. Run along the back. Alright. Alright, we need to get our infantry in now as well.
And give them hell!
Because we've sacrificed a lot of our allies' troops there. So that we stood a chance to do a little bit of work. Let's ride straight through them. God damn it, man. Right in our way. This is probably one of the largest battles we've had yet. I have to say so. I think I want to get our archers up here if possible. Firing right into the side of them. I think so far it's working in our favor. A lot more green. That's what we'd hope. Good. A veteran bowman down. Shoot. Keep on moving through. We definitely would have lost some troops here, but they've also gained experience at the same time. Let's run down the rest of them. I'm surprised they haven't broken. That was a bad thrust. Bloody hell, who's left? Yeah. Not a soul left. Well, unfortunately we are seeing some of our shields on the floor there. Let's hope their armor can work some miracles. Ooh. Ragavand lost 116. That's our enemy. We lost 22. We lost light cavalry. Quite a few recruits. It was mostly our recruits, really. Could have been worse. I do think we could have handled that a lot better. Ooh, Lucand. First time I've met you in the field and you look like a badass. Thanks for your help, stranger. We haven't met properly yet, have we? What's your name? My name is William. Well met, William. I am Lucand. Thanks for your help. I hope we will meet again. Ah, and Ragavand. Let's see. You are free to go. For now. Yes, and our charm has increased there as well. Alright. And, well, that's a fair few prisoners. We're going to take everything, but we're going to try and sell off the prisoners that really aren't that worthwhile. Wow, we got very, very lucky with some of our companions here because they got knocked out we didn't lose any. Looks like, yeah, we've got some increases to deal with there. And, well, we've come away with a whole heap of stuff. Nothing super great, but I think it's good enough that we want to have a look at replacing some of our companions' equipment with that. Let's see if we've got any upgrades after that. Jumping into our party, it looks like we have. We've got some Vlandian footmen that we're going to upgrade to spearmen. As for our recruits, we'll go ahead and do a bit of a split, like so. Crossbowmen, let's go upgrade you. Damn, that's a lot of increases. Fantastic. And, yeah, let's get a scout horse. As for you, upgrade you as well. That's a lot. Okay. Alright, time to jump into that character menu. So, it was William. Your charm. Let's see. Adventure stories. +1 renown for each issue resolved. 20% more renown from battles. Ooh, you know what? I think we're going to go for battles. Yeah. 20% seems a lot better than just a +1. We'll take that, and we'll just have a look at the rest to make sure that nothing else is increased here. No, I think we're good. Actually, in saying that, Lacalian, you do have a free focus point that you can put into something. Well, it's going to be engineering, my friend. Yes, we need you to be the best engineer you can be. Yeah, everyone else is good. Okay, done. Well, we are certainly going to have to recover after that. Let's head on towards Sion up here because it is neutral at the moment. It'll give us a chance to rest and recuperate, which is, well, much needed after all of that. And that is where we're going to be ending our episode for the day. William, you've made it that little bit further in the world. Wow. This is quite the castle. Quite the town. William is now a vassal of the Vlandian king. Fighting in Sturgia, we'll have a chance to gain lands and titles of our own. We are a Sir now, a knight of the realm. And William, you've got a lot to live up to. Let's hope you can continue to perform better than that last battle. We won, but we did lose many along the way. We'll need better tactics, better plans, better forethought. That is all for the future. If you enjoyed today's episode, consider leaving a like or a comment to let me know if you enjoyed the show. For now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.